Target 20, 59 yards, 29 degrees. Everyone shot this target yesterday, and you saw in the introduction yesterday that shot 65 centimetre face. Today is a 50 centimetre face. Look how tiny that face looks. And we're just going to have a quick spot of the group that have just shot it. And we've got no 5s at all from that group. And 4 3s. So it's hard. It's really, really, really hard. It's not our final target, but like I say, this will separate them. This will separate them. If it's tight, we're going to see a lot of changes. I understand the gents group are pretty tight earlier on in the day. I don't know what it's like at the moment, but if they're all within a point, anything could happen. Literally anything could happen. But they've all got a sight mark from yesterday, so no excuses. Let's have a look.
So, Hope and Anna. So what you're saying is 15's good on this?
15 is really good in this. I don't think we'll see a 15 in this target today.
Hovering
It's
in the
so
background
small.
is Lucy O, shooting well. Looking like she's about to pilot an X-Wing to destroy the Death Star.
Yeah.
They're good, those guys. Oh, it's photo time.
Do you think Lucy likes taking photos?
Yeah. There's
Nice.
one.
She'll have that.
Oh, bless. She keeps sticking her cam up her nose. See, she can't fit her binoculars under the peak of her hat.
That's annoying.
Right. I mean, Hope's just there going, how many openings can Lucy O'Sullivan give me? And I just go up and back.
Yeah, I mean, she's just got to hold down second place here now. There's way too many points to catch up.
But Lucy has continually opened that door and gone, would you like to step this way?
But at the same time, she's
opened the
door
Hope's
on hard targets.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, the door was open, but
I think up to this point, hasn't made a 15. But all she had to do was shoot 19s.
Ugh.
That's at the bottom.
It's getting through, you can tell a little bit. I mean, this is a hard target, but
You what? Either holding it low, or it's only about a metre.
yeah.
Yeah, it is quite a small door.
Oh, in that face, yeah, that's only a metre. But you could easily just hold it mid-fall. I think it's fairly close to the spot as well, at that distance.
You'd like to hope. No, then. I feel that May have to have a conversation with the Australian girl, because she thinks it's easier to shoot uphill than downhill, and that's always a bad
she's
sign.
silly. She's silly. 2 5s though.
Yes.
She's going to ruin my little prediction here.
Like I say, if she gets this, if you put enough monkeys in a room, they'll write Shakespeare.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a good picture.
Happy with that one, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's important to indicate the slope and the dwarfish nature of these two shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, nice shot. 5.
If Anna stood on Hoop's shoulders, she would only just be taller than Tim Gillingham. Right, where are you going to put the last one?
Go on then.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad technically what she's doing.
That looks good. Nice, right in the middle. X55. Incredible.
Well, it makes the group that shot this before feel stupid, doesn't it?
I mean, they had 12 hours at it, didn't get one of them.
I'd stop now, Pet. I would literally go, oh, I'm done. Needs to be a 5 for Hope. I mean, there just aren't the targets left. But if she was going to go places...
Where are we at on X's, roughly?
Can't hit one for love nor money, I think is where we're up to. I think she's hit about 3 all day. That's another 4 out the left. And she knew while it was going.
To the gents.
Yes. See where they're... 6:33, 6:36.
Our prediction of Tim has come to fruition.
Yes, fruition. Well
word.
done, you.
Did I use it right?
Yes.
Class.
Parochial?
Nope.
I've got there are Australians watching to see if you can remember what that word set means.
Something about a church, isn't it?
No. Right. Gillingham.
Oh, he did that exact same thing yesterday.
And if you're going to finish it like a 1970s guitar solo, it's just like, you're meant to swing through and smash your guitar on a speaker.
He did that exact same shot yesterday.
But I think it's important for people watching. I think he goes, I want you to know this isn't a great shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because that arm was climbing about the same time as it landed in the target.
Yeah.
Right. Take a point back.
No,
Oh, come on.
Just as bad.
Now, it is fair to say, and hopefully I don't get anybody into trouble, that if Tim Gillingham has one issue with a bow he's shooting, is he's not a big fan of the grip.
He's not what?
Big fan of the grip.
Right. What makes you say that?
Oh,
Him.
because he says it
Yeah.
all the time. And I think when he shoots it seriously uphill, it gets to him a bit.
He was nice shot. He was saying yesterday that he was having trouble with left and rights up and downhill, but just downhill going left, uphill was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So, but I think he's got to grips with that today. Clearly.
Oh, will you not do that while we're watching?
I think didn't Tiger Woods get fined 25 grand for spitting on a green before? Can we fine him?
Well, if you're going to find him, you can go and ask for the money. Now then. Nope. Here he goes, no. I figure Tim will be happy just to be done with this. Shoot a decent shot. Like, the arm... Ooh,
No.
Makes 5.
3 really bad shots then.
Yeah. No redeeming features there, apart from they all hit.
Yeah. Well, he shot 7 arrows at that target, and I think about 6 of them were bad shots.
Yeah.
All the same.
Possibly the other one, the cut was wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't feel it's gone well for him. So, could give 2 back here. To
I can see
Yari and
I can see
Duncan.
at least one being taken back, yeah.
You reckon?
Well, he's found the middle, isn't he? I don't see any reason why he can't.
Because it's quite steep, and he shouldn't shoot that one. So he's on 2 draws. This will be his 3rd. And he's not as young as he used to be. I don't know how many draws he's got in him.
Not that many,
No.
by the looks of it. But this Tim tactic seems to be working. Just get him off. And
Yes, and
get it done. Do you think Yari could be affected by that? Or
I think he probably breathes a sigh of relief that Tim has no more to shoot and waft his bow at
yeah,
him.
true, maybe.
You don't get the idea that Tim shoots a bad shot and keeps it to himself, do you?
No. Ooh.
Oh, that's low.
Grimace. Halfway down.
I mean, he's tiny and up the...
Part of me would love to shoot it just to see how hard it was.
Yeah, but only if there was nobody else around.
Yeah, on my own.
Yes. And then it'd be like when you play golf. You'd be going, oh, that's a gimme.
Yeah. Put 2 in there and go, yeah, no, I would have shot 15. I would have shot 15.
I would have got a 20.
Yeah.
Could have shot all day. Didn't want to break knocks. You walk up, pull your card out the back of your pocket and you're like, XXX, thank you very much.
Cheers. Not as hard.
Don't know why they made it look difficult. Yeah. So, something in the white bit to mean it's just
2
2
points.
adrift. Is this harder than the target they'll finish on?
Yeah. I think it is, to be honest, yeah.
I mean, personally, it's got to be easier shooting downhill than uphill, so they're finishing on...
It's not as steep. It's not as far.
So, yes, it's just across the board.
Yeah, yes, it's across the board. Apart from the fact that
You're standing up on the top of a hill as opposed to this.
Yeah.
It's not sheltered, but it's not...
You're on top of that cliff, which
Yes.
isn't handy. And on that last target, it becomes a bit more real that someone's about to win 3 grand, you know. So
Yes. Right. Again, he keeps drifting into having to shoot them.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't think he was convinced when it went.
it doesn't have to be. Got there. Chris could take a leaf out of his book, I think. Just getting them there.
So, this started. I mean, Inga's having a bit of a hard day at this. What was the gap at the beginning? 9.
9.
So
15 now.
Yeah. Out and 4 for Inga.
Yeah, the target back's quite a lot, isn't it? With so many targets to go.
Yeah. Perhaps she'll make a career of this field archery.
Well, I think she's by the chats we had yesterday, she seems very keen to do it.
But to be fair, being very keen pretty much sums Lucy up.
Yeah, true. Enthusiastic, all
Yes.
that, everything really.
It's like one of those Labradors that goes, "Today is the best day ever."
But I think a lot of people
That's a high
have this
thought.
sort of opinion. You know, if you're not winning World Cups, is there really enough money in target archery?
No,
Do you know what I mean?
not unless you can get salaried.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and she can get into this, get into a bit of 3D. Maybe she can be quite good at it. You know, but who knows?
She probably wouldn't like shooting animals. Cruel.
Maybe.
Right.
Oof, didn't like that
low
one.
4. But, you know, I hope again needed to. It's a big ask, you know. But if she at least needed a 14, you know, 15 would have been nice.
Yeah.
She'd pay Anna Walls quite heavily for a.
Would she though? Is she still too far back with a 15? Oh wow.
That's 443 for Inga.
Yeah.
I don't
3.
know how that got away. It's not a very big target face,
No.
but. Ooh.
It's a long
Now
way.
then, what's that? I can't even do the math. That's 11 points for that target. So she's just given 4 back to Anna Walls, who's chasing her.
Ah, that's true.
That'll be 1 ahead.
Nice. Helpful.
Yeah, and it makes a difference. It's not just pride and standing on a podium and getting a bottle of decent champagne. You get paid. Yeah, that's another 4 for Lucy. And I mean,
I was just talking to Chris just now about the.
She's doing something technical.
I was talking to Chris about the notes that Lucy was making yesterday. Obviously, you spoke earlier about the importance of writing notes and things like this. Chris's notes are very, you know, putting the arrow in the middle, orientated,
yes.
angle, distance, what the rangefinder says, what I actually shot it from.
Saw a pretty flower. That's what.
Oh, essentially, that's what she was doing. She wrote, apparently one note she wrote, "I stood on rocks." And it's God's honest truth. One of her notes, "I stood on rocks." And another one was, "It's steep, bend from hips." Things like this.
She was mildly concerned this morning about the size of the check she got given, the physical size, and whether she could take it home on a plane with her. And there are moments that you have to go blank. Somebody racing in. Oh, don't shoot that one.
She's going to.
No. She's going steep up. Look, it's like.
Just having a look at the high-speed chase down the A470. 1993
I hope
lowered Peugeot flying down.
Hope is sitting in the background going, "Oh, I really haven't done what I meant to do this morning." I mean, Gillingham's gone out and done what he meant to do.
Yeah.
Literally right behind that target. I'd do it if I were you.
Not super stable.
Too long. Oh, it's gone for it. 5.
5, low 5.
She's relieved that one hit.
Yeah, I mean, tidy enough little group in and around.
Yeah.
But 5s are hard to come by. Now then, Duncan is a long way ahead of Chris, but
Only a couple back.
yes,
He's taking his time there. Nice.
Oop.
Top of the X.
for Duncan. Do you think the fight will have gone out of Chris?
Yes. There's no fight in Chris now. Chris simply just wants to make good shots ready for next week.
The
He realised
top women walk past our little, the booths that we're sitting in. They're not very tall, are they?
No, well, not when Tim's walking next to them.
Right, shoot a decent shot, Chris, because you kind of didn't shoot great shots on this.
I'm not sure where that one's finished.
I think we can say it's not a 5.
No, it's top of the X.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
So can Duncan win this now? Or we still... Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, do that again. Do that again, because that was awesome.
Couldn't have timed that better.
I think no.
Tim did that twice. You never know.
Yeah, but he's a long way ahead.
2 points, 3 points ahead. Chris,
it's out the top by Chris.
It's a good shot. That's the thing about this one. He's made his notes from yesterday, held low maybe, and hit where he wanted. That one, he's made a really good shot.
And it's
aimed where it's supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about what? From the centre of the dot to the top of the 5, 2.5 inches on that.
Yeah,
if that. Tiny. It's about. It's not a 4-inch circle even. No, so it's less than that. What do you think? Ooh, that just bobbled a little, Duncan.
He's going for it. He's committed.
Yep, low 5.
Low 5, yeah.
I mean, after he shot the shot he shot before, he was like, may as well give it a whirl.
Well, he's taken one off Tim there.
That is true, but Christopher.
Tim's ahead of him by 2 today.
Yeah.
And
that 15's looking good by the little Australian girl.
I mean, we're probably gonna have a look at the scores there, but I think that puts Duncan 1 behind Tim.
Really? Well,
you say miles ahead. I'm not sure.
So no, I mean, whether or not the scores are up to date after that target, Gillingham 2 up, but he did make a bit of a mess of that target that we've just filmed.
Well, I think Duncan has taken one
Duncan's
off.
definitely got 1 back on him. My money's still on Gillingham. I mean, he's just got a lot of experience.
It's nice to see Chris back on that after that miss.
Yes, I mean, Chris is working hard.
Yeah.
Lucio, 10 up, not enough targets left. And, I mean, they're not even making any impact on that X count, the guys chasing them. Anna Walls is showing at 5 back, so she's going to be 1 back. Yeah. So, we will be back with more the final film targets. I think the ladies is done, but I think there's a bit of fighting left in the gents.